Hello, this is Priscilla. I am your conversational English coach for the hour. I hope that you will enjoy this session. This session is the Stolen Amulet, and we will begin in 3 seconds.
Hi, teacher.
Hello, Ruth. How are you?
Again, the class.
Hello, Ruth. How are you? I hope that you are able to hear me.
I am fine, thank
Okay.
you, teacher. Do you hear me? I will return. Teacher, do you hear me?
So, Ruth, are you able to speak now?
Hi, teacher, do you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you perfectly. And how are you?
Fine, teacher. Here in
Great,
class
great.
to
Where are
continue
you?
practice.
That is correct. You want to continue practicing. I'm looking for my pen now. I had a pen. I need to find my pen. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay, I think it had fallen to the floor. I have it now. Now, what were you saying? What were you saying, Ruth?
That I am here to continue
Okay,
practicing.
fantastic. We
Yeah.
will continue to practice. And where are you calling from, Ruth? What country are you calling
Uh,
from?
Ecuador.
Ecuador? Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, David. How are you?
Hi, Priscilla. Nice to see you again.
It's good to see you as well.
Yeah.
We are going to read yet another story about stealing something. I hope that you will find this one interesting. I hope that you will use some of the vocabulary that you learned in the previous session in this one. This is how you build your skills in conversational English, just by using what you've learned over and over and over again. And what I had said earlier is that my job is to help you, the learner, with mini stories, mini being something very small. It is to help you learn how to reinforce the latest English lessons that you've learned. You are learning lessons, I believe, in other uh, forums, but you're learning perhaps longer textual information. What I'm going to help you do is to verbalize those words that you want to get out in easy sentences. And once you're able to do it easily with something easy, you'll be able to take that with a more difficult text. Do you understand what I mean by that? Ruth, do you
Yes.
understand?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. David, do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, sure, Priscilla.
Okay. And we have Wilson with us today. Hello, Wilson. How are you?
Hi, how are you? Fine. I'm
Good.
fine.
And where are you calling from today, Wilson?
From Bogota, Colombia.
Okay. Thank you. And what language do you speak? Is that Portuguese, maybe? What language do you
In
speak?
Bo Spanish and Portuguese.
Okay, Spanish and Portuguese. Okay, good. I just like to make notes. Sometimes I keep up with the notes and make good use of them, but if I have classes that goes on constantly, I'll see you again and I'll come to know you even sooner. I'm going to share my screen now, and I want to ask you to remember a number that I'm going to give you. And Ruth, you are going to be number 1. David, you will be number 2. And Wilson, you will be number 3. I'm going to quickly read this story for you, and this story will go as such. Okay. And I actually wrote this story. Habib swung open the dark, heavy door and stepped out into the mysterious world of coldness coupled with the harness of life. As the rain battered at his facial features, his face was contorted into a grimace, masking his excitement of leaving home for the very first time on his own and alone. Habib broke into a run as the amulet dug reassuringly into his clenched fist. It had been his mother's, but now it was his. The amulet was not Habib's by gift or inheritance. He had stolen it from his mother that very evening, as she was not aware he had not gone to sleep. Habib had taken the oddly shaped silver key from her bottom drawer where she kept her personal things like underwear, slips, panties, and socks, and unlocked her tiny jewelry box. He had cautiously crept down the stairs while she was in the bath and packed a small overnight bag with his black zippered pencil case holding exactly $10.33. He had 233 pennies, 50 nickels, 25 dimes, and 2 quarters, all of which he had saved by doing odd jobs during the day with the intent of buying some candy and a bicycle. A hastily scribbled note on a brown paper bag with the half-eaten apple inside and a few cookie crumbs on the counter was all he had left before slipping out of the house and entering the storm. David, did you understand the story? David, did you understand the story? Ruth, did you understand the story?
Yes, teacher.
Wilson, did you understand the story?
Kind of.
Okay. When we finish reading once more, I want you to tell me what you don't understand, and then we will explain it in depth. Ruth, you are going to be number 1, and you will read the story first. Please
Okay.
look at the pictures to help you understand the story. Okay? The Stolen
Okay.
Amulet.
I can see the window, teacher.
Okay, sorry about that. Can you see it now?
Yes, I see the graphic.
Do you see it now?
Having swung up in the dark. Yeah,
Continue.
yeah. Having swung up in the dark, heavy door, and stepped out in the mysterious world of coldness coupled with the hardness of life. As the rain battered at his facial features, his face was contoured into grimace masking his his excitement of leaving home for the very first time on his own and alone. Habby broke into ruin as the amulet dug resolutely into his clenched fist. It had been his mother's, but now it was his. The amulet was not Habby's by gift or inheritance. He had stolen it from his mother that very evening, as she was not aware he had not gone to sleep. Habit had taken the oddly shaped silver key from her bottom drawer where she kept her personal things like underwear, slips, panties, and socks and unlocked her teeny jewelry box. He had cautiously crept down the stairs while she was in the bath, and packed a small overnight bag with 10,000
$10.
um
$10.
exactly $10 in nickels, dimes, and quarters, all of which he had saved by doing odd jobs during the day with the intent of buying some candy and a bicycle. A hastily scribbled note on a brown paper bag with a half-eaten apple inside and a few cookie crumbs on the counter was all he had left before slipping out of the house and entering the storm.
Okay. This word is heavy.
Heavy,
Heavy.
heavy,
hmm Coupled.
coupled,
Battered.
battered,
Features.
features,
Contorted.
contorted,
Contorted.
contorted,
Inheritance.
inheritance,
All right. Can you summarize that story for me, please?
that a guy stole uh, the amulet of her mother when she was taking her bath.
hmm
Um,
Two
that
more. Two more things.
um, I don't remember the name of the guy.
hmm
Uh,
His name is Habib.
David.
His name is Habib.
Okay. Um, and that and he stole the money that her mom, his mom had too.
Okay. That's good. That's three things. David, could you read for us? David, could you read for us? Is David still here? No, David is not here. So Wilson, would you read for us?
Okay. The whole story?
Yes, please.
Okay. Uh, Heavy Sun opened the dark, heavy door and stepped out into the mysterious world of coldness coupled with earnest of light. After rain battered at his facial features, his face was contorted into a grin maze, masking his excitement of leaving home for very first time on his own and alone. Javi brought into a run as the amulet that resoundingly into his clenched fingers. It has been his more, but now it the amulet was not having by gift on inheritance. He has stolen it from his mother that very evening, as she was not aware he had not gone to sleep. Heavy had taken the oddly-shaped silver key from her bottom drawer, where she kept her personal things like underwear, slips, panties, and socks, and unlocked her tiny jewelry box. He had cautiously crept down the stairs while she was in the bath, and packed a small overnight bag with $10 in nickels, dimes, and quarters, all of which he had saved by doing odd jobs during the day, with the intent of buying some candies and a bicycle. A hastily scribbled note of brown paper bag with a half-eaten apple inside and a few cookies crumbs on the counter was all he had left before slipping out of the house and entering the storm.
Okay. Now let's go back up and look at these words. Stepped. This word is stepped. Stepped.
Okay.
Can you say stepped?
Stabbed,
Good. Coldness. Cold.
coldness,
Harness.
harness,
Battered.
battered,
Contorted.
contorted,
Excitement.
excitement,
reassuringly,
reassuringly,
clenched,
clinched,
mm, unlocked.
unlocked.
That's it. Can you summarize what you read, please?
Okay, the amulet was stolen by that guy. He took advantage when her mother was taking a bath, and then he walked in a mysterious way, and then he stole some additional things from the her mother's bag,
Mm-hmm.
and then he left. I don't remember. He left some small cookie, a small
Mm-hmm.
cook,
Mm-hmm. Good.
for that reason.
Okay, that's good. Now we're going to go back through the story again, and I want you to understand as best as you can this vocabulary. What I want you to be able to do is retell me the story using some of the vocabulary. What is this? Both of you, tell me, what is this? What does this look like? What is it? What is that? Either one of you can tell me, what is that?
A door, a
Very
door,
good. Can you describe that door?
um, a old door, uh,
Old looking, it's an old looking door. Good. It's an old looking door. Okay.
old looking door with good wood,
Mm-hmm.
um, metal,
It's a metal door. Good.
yes,
Could be a
and
metal door.
is is for the entrance of the house.
Mm-hmm. It is the entrance for the house.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah,
entrance to the house. Okay, good. So we know that there's a door, and we know that the little boy is going to go out of that door. Perhaps he's going to go out of that door. Do we think he's going to go out the door? And he's going to step out into the mysterious world. What do you think we're talking about when we say it's the mysterious world? It's a mysterious world.
um,
Mysterious. What does
mysterious
mysterious mean?
is like something that you don't know
Mm-hmm.
what exactly is.
You don't know exactly what is going to happen. That's
Exact,
exactly. So he's going
exactly.
to go out into the mysterious world. It's puzzling. This is where you're going to build your vocabulary by being able to understand the mysterious. And then what are some other words that mean the exact same thing as mysterious? So we have the word puzzling, unsure, uncertain. Those are all words.
Mm,
This is where you get your colloquialism, and you hear people talking, and you say, well, wow, that person has an advanced vocabulary. It's when you can understand the small words and add to it. So another word for mysterious is ominous or not knowing. So he's going to step out into the mysterious world of coldness. Why do you think they call the world coldness? Why is the world called coldness? Why is the word?
very cool.
Yeah, it's the world. It's cold, but that's not exactly why they call it cold. When you're
Mm,
alone, when you're doing things alone, it makes it lonely. When you're a couple, you're not lonely because you've got someone with you. But he's going to go out into the world all by himself. How old do you think he is?
when a person is very rude.
Yes, very good. When a person is rude, they're cold. So you can see how that
Yes.
colloquial word is different from being cold like ice or something that you, like a cold glass of water. How old do you think Habib is? How old do you think Habib is?
It's for me like the question, teacher.
How old do you think Habib is? How old do you think he is?
The door.
How old do you think Habib is?
I
Habib,
think it's
how
a
old do you think?
teenager.
How old do you think he is? Wilson, how old do you?
Um, 10.
I think 15
About 15.
or about 15 or
Okay,
less.
15 or less. Ruth, how old do you think he is?
Maybe 20.
Okay, what clues do you get to get an idea how old he is? What in the story might suggest how old he is?
Because at the end of the story, it was mentioned that he wanted to buy a bicycle or
Very good. He wanted to buy a bicycle. Another clue was, what did he leave his mother when he left the house?
Cookies.
He left her a cookie, and he
Yeah,
left her a piece of apple.
exactly.
And did he
Curious
scribble?
child.
Did he scribble her a note? Yes, he scribbled her a note. Do you think a 20-year-old would scribble a note and leave
No.
his mom? No. It sounds like something a little boy would do that might be 9 or 10.
Yes.
And he didn't take anything with him. He didn't take any clothes with him.
Yes,
So,
it's
so
been sure.
he, so he's thinking like a little child. All right. So, and we have with us Heidi. Hello, Heidi. How are you this evening? I
Hello,
think
this is Yang.
Heidi. How are you? How are
Fine,
you,
thanks.
Heidi? Good. All right. So now we know that it's a little boy, and when we talk about the mysterious world of coldness coupled with the harness of life, the reason I provide you with pictures is to help you quickly visualize what the story is about until you have a strong enough vocabulary that you don't need the pictures. But you must be able to use the pictures and then transfer this information into something else when you're reading. The harness of life. Notice what the little boy has on his chest and shoulders. It's like a horse's harness. It's something to keep him safe, to keep him out of harm's way. That's what a harness does with a horse. The owner of the horse can guide the horse to do what he wants him to do. When the little boy leaves his mother's home, she no longer has the opportunity to harness his life. So now he's going out into the mysterious world of coldness coupled with the harness of life. So he's going out into a cold world without any guidance. Do you see that picture now of him going out into this world without any guidance? Wilson and Ruth, do you see the picture in your mind's eye?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. What about you, Wilson?
Yes.
Okay. As the rain battered, you can see the rain coming down ferociously, fiercely, battered. As the rain battered, and you see the picture of the boys hitting each other,
Yeah.
that
Yes.
means to beat. So the rain is just coming down very hard at his
Okay.
facial features. So the rain is just beating down on his face, and his face is contorted. You see the image of a contortionist? This person is all twisted up. So the little
Mm.
boy, as the rain falls on his face, the word contorted and the word grimace is the same thing. Contorted and grimace is the same thing. Again, you're building your vocabulary. When you can understand colloquially these words, now when you hear the word contorted or grimace, you know that the face is being smushed up and
Mm.
changed. When you hear the word masking, it is in that family, in this story, it's changed into something that's not the sweet little boy that left home. It's contorted into something else. So it's contorted, grimace, and masking. Either of these words would work. His face was masked. His face was grimaced. His face was contorted. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And Wilson, do you understand?
Yeah, I understand that his face was, I mean, no, it changed now
That
physically.
good.
He's
And
trying to hide something.
that's the perfect word, change. He's not trying to hide anything though. He's not trying to hide anything. It is the rain that is coming down on his face that is
Hmm.
that is causing his face to change. But he is excited. Why is he excited? Why is he
Because
excited?
leaving home.
Because he's leaving home. Now I'm going to go back and get Heidi to read so she can participate with this discussion. Heidi, are you still there?
Yes.
Okay, Heidi, I'd like for you to read for us this story so that you can participate. Would you please start here with Habib? Habib?
Habib swung open the door, dark, heavy door, and stepped out into the mysterious world of cookiness.
Coldness, coldness,
Ah, cookiness.
coldness.
Yes, yes, I got it. Very small. So coldness, coupled with
Hmm.
the harness of life. As the rain battered as his physical, no, facial features.
Hmm.
His face was contorted into a grimace, masking his excitement of leaving home for the very first time came his own what? Ah, own what?
And alone.
And alone. Okay.
Hmm.
Habit broke into the run as the amulet. A dog reassuringly was his into his clinched
Hmm.
fist. It had been his mother's, but now it was his. The amulet was not Habib's by gift or I can't read
Inheritance.
inheritance. He had stolen it from his mother that very evening, as she was not aware. He had not gone to sleep. Habib had taken the oddly shaped silver key from her mm, bottom drawer. It's tough, very small. Drawer where she kept her. Please remove blue. It's to make it make too difficult. Where she kept her personal things like underwear, slips, panties, and socks, and unlocked her tiny jewelry box. He had cautiously crept down the stairs while she was in the bath and packed a small overnight bag with $10 in nickels, dimes, and quarters, all of all of which he had saved by doing odd jobs during the day with the intent of buying some candy and a bicycle. I hastily scribbled a note on a brown paper bag with a half-eaten apple inside and a few cookie crumbles on the counter was all he had left before slipping out of the house and entering the storm.
Okay. All right. So now you have read the article, and we're down here where his excitement of leaving home for the very first time and his own and alone. Habib broke into a run as the amulet dug reassuringly into his clenched fist. What does the word amulet mean, Wilson? Wilson, what is an
Amulet,
amulet? Hmm.
amulet, I think is a thing that some people believe that it give good luck.
Good. That's exactly what an amulet does. Ruth, what does the word reassuringly mean?
Reassuringly. Mm,
Reassuringly. Look at the picture.
um,
What does a mother do when the baby cries?
is happy?
Hmm. She tells the baby, I'll take care of you. Don't worry. Mommy's here. And that's what the amulet does. He's holding the amulet because he knows it's being very close to his mom. When he's sad, he just thinks of his mom and he holds the amulet and he's holding it real tight, which means clenched. He's holding it
Mm,
in his clenched hand,
mm,
reassuringly that his mother is near. It had been his mother's, but now it was his. The amulet was not Habib's by gift or inheritance. Heidi, what is an inheritance?
Something given by the ancestor, the
Very good.
mother or grandmother.
Hmm. So it's something like that comes from the family tree. Okay, so that's how you get things from inheritance. But did he and how did he come to get it, Heidi? If no one gave it to him, how did he get it?
He stole. He stole that.
That's right, he stole it, and he stole it when his mother was doing what, Wilson?
When his mother was taking a bath.
Very good. And here's an oddly shaped silver key. It's a key that they used a long time ago. And he got the key out of her bottom drawer, where she kept her personal things. And what did he unlock? What did he unlock, Ruth?
um, a jewelry box.
Very good. Now, Heidi, he cautiously crept. What does the word cautiously mean?
Prudently.
What is the word?
Prudent.
Good. And what does the word crept mean?
Crept silently and
Very silently.
walked.
Good.
Quite.
No, crept means to be very quiet. He quietly walked, like tiptoeing.
Mm,
Um, let's see. Did he scribble something down?
What did you say? Sorry.
Did Habib scribble something down?
A note.
What does the word scribbled mean?
Scribble, so write something.
Good. He wrote a note on a brown bag, and then he slipped out of the house and entered into the storm. Okay, Heidi, can you summarize this story for me? Heidi,
Uh,
can you summarize this story for me?
the baby stole amulet from mother's jewelry box. He
Mm-hmm.
found a silver key, then he unlocked her mother's jewelry box. He
Right.
stole and and he write down something quickly.
Okay, good. Ruth, can you summarize the story for me?
the child um, stole the amulet of
Mhm.
his mother, um, stole the money that she has to,
Mhm. Well, it was his money. The money belonged to him, but he
um,
did. But he left the house with his money,
and he left a note.
and he left a note. Okay, Wilson, could you summarize part of the story for me?
Okay, the the child stole the amulet and he left the some money because he was tired because he was going to live alone and he slept out of the home.
Mhm. Okay, good. Now we're going to read a dialogue, but first I'm going to summarize the story for you. This story is about a little boy who is probably 9, 10, or 11 years old, and he wants to live alone. So he steals his mother's amulet out of her jewelry box. His mother's asleep. Sorry, his mother's taking a bath, but his mother thinks he's asleep. But while she's in the bath, he sneaks into her room and he takes what he wants, and then he goes downstairs and out the door with the amulet. Now we're going to read a dialogue. As you read the dialogue, I want you to try to actually see what is going on as you speak. So, Ruth, I want you to be the officer,
Okay.
and I want Wilson will be the officer, and Ruth, you will be the parent. You may start.
Okay.
Wil-
Okay.
Wilson, you are the police officer.
Okay, I understand you have a thief last night. Please
Theft,
recall
theft,
theft.
Ivan, a theft.
You have a theft last night. Please recall as much as you can about the event.
Yes, most definitely. I was talking about, you see. My son Habib was in his bed asleep. Of course, I heard a loud noise from the back of the house. I thought it was the storm. I really did not pay much attention to it.
I see. Please continue.
After my bath, I went downstairs for a cup of hot tea. Then I saw the door was not completely closed. I looked out the window and I saw someone running down the path.
Are you able to describe the thief?
I think so. He had medium-length dark hair and a small build. I'm sorry I did not see his face at all, but he was about the age of my son Habib,
The height.
the height of my son Habib.
Did the thief steal anything?
Mm, this is quite bizarre.
Bizarre, bizarre.
Bizarre. This is quite bizarre.
Oh, really? What exactly do you mean?
There will be thief went into my drawer of personals upstairs, but I did not miss anything. I did notice that at the bottom drawer was open and one pair of socks which covered my jewelry box on the left had been moved to the right side of the drawer. You see, I kept my jewelry box hidden that way.
Hidden, hidden that way.
Hidden that way.
Is your son Javi here now?
Yes, but he was in his bed asleep. He did not see or hear anything. He always sleeps like a nut on a log. Habib, Habib, it is time to wake up.
Okay. What do you think happens when Habib doesn't come down? What, do you think Habib is going to come down?
No.
No.
No. All right. Now I want Wilson, you to be the police officer again. I want Heidi to be the parent. Heidi, you'll have to make up your information based upon what you think the police officer is going to ask you. All right, please start now.
Okay, I understand you. You have a theft last night. Please tell me as much as you can about the event.
Mhm.
Heidi.
Oh, oh, nothing.
Okay, she said nothing. Police officer.
I see. Please continue. Tell me more information about that.
I'm not sure about that. I went to the bathroom. I took a shower, and after that, I wiped up my body with a towel and went to the bed. I changed my wear to the pajama. Then I lay down on the bed. After that, I slept because I was very tired. I didn't know what happened.
And are you able to describe the thief?
No, I've never seen someone in my room. Only thing that
Wow.
my amulet was disappeared from my jewelry box. I'm sure I looked at the jewelry box, but this morning I saw that my jewelry box it already opened.
Okay. So didn't you see didn't you see anybody? Did you?
No, I'm not sure because the key was unlocked, but it's not broken. So someone stole my key at first, I guess.
Wow.
She makes it a challenge for you. Thank you, Heidi, for doing that. You're making work. You're making Wilson work. Okay. Ruth, I want you to try it with Heidi without any script. Ruth, you can be the officer.
Okay, teacher. I have to ask questions, actually.
Well, it's up to you. It's about the thief. You are an officer and you're trying to find out what happened. So you're asking Heidi some questions.
Okay. Um, Heidi, um, can you describe what you see?
Yeah, actually, in my jewelry box, there are many diamond and ruby and emerald. But only thing I lost is the amulet. It's not so expensive, but I was inherited. It was inherited from my grandmother, so it's very important for me.
Maybe do you know or do you see something else, something that can help me to try to resolve the problem?
Yeah, I'm not sure because I mentioned there are many diamond and ruby, the sapphire, but the shift didn't store that things, only amulet. For other people, it's not. It doesn't have any value. How do you think about that?
Maybe don't you ask your son or anyone at your house if they see the amulet or they found the amulet if they saw something.
Oh, are you doubting my son?
Okay, Ruth and Heidi, thank you. Wilson, let's try it together. All right. S- So, could you tell me why did you call the police? Why did you call the police, Wilson?
Why? Okay. Um, okay. Because I I was stolen. Basically, my yearly boss was stolen, and I have some gold chains, and everything disappeared from that box.
Everything disappeared?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any idea who would want to steal from you?
No, I don't have any idea because I didn't see anything. The only thing that I was able to see was my empty box.
Okay, the only thing that you saw was your empty box. Did you have guests last night?
No, no, not really. Definitely no. I haven't any guests at home.
Do you have anyone that lives in your house other than yourself?
No, I live alone at home.
You don't have any children?
No, no, no. It's strange this case because I live alone at home and nobody visited last night.
Okay, I see. Well, thank you very much for giving me this report. I will turn this information in and we will begin an investigation. If you have not heard from me within 20 days, please contact the police station and I will give you information about what we have found. Is that satisfactory for you?
And no, it's not satisfying for me because I need to recover my yearly because I need to find out who stole my yearly. Can you help me, please?
That is exactly what I'm trying to do. Is it insured?
Can you send someone, some officer to check or to try to follow up the clubs?
That
Because
is
I
that is
I need that yearly.
that is why I'm here. I am the investigating officer. I'm taking your report, I'm taking the information that you have given me, and I hope to find something out within the next 20 days. If you have not heard from me within 20 days, please contact the police station. Is there anything else you would like for me to know?
Yeah, to be honest, I'm not satisfied with your answer because I need my yearly right now.
All right. I'm sorry, but this is the best that I can do. Have a nice day. Okay, this was fun. That was fun. Look, you all try to give me a hard time with that, but that's okay. Now, it is at the top of the hour where we talk about what you liked about the lesson, what would you like to see done differently. We'll start with Heidi. Heidi, could you give me your thoughts on today's lesson? What did you think about today's lesson?
Yeah, I participated only half, so I'm not sure, but I enjoyed very much. Thank you.
Okay. Well, even though you came in half time, you did read the entire article. You got a chance to see it from the beginning to the end. You participated in the dialogue. You did ad lib dialogue, which means you participated in the dialogue without actually reading what the script was. Did you enjoy
Okay.
that?
Yeah, it's a funny story. Actually, I wanted to enter this lesson, even previous lesson, but
Mhm.
my connection was very bad. I always kicked out
Okay. The
from.
previous one was about on the train. The other one was on the train. It had the same title, but it was talking about train. Still about thief, theft, stole, and stolen. All
Hmm.
right. Ruth,
Yes.
final comments?
Mm, I like the classes. I can practice more and the strategy for teaching the classes very interesting.
Okay. Thank you very much. And Wilson, final words, please.
Okay, the class was okay. It was very interesting. You engage people to participate in the class, but I am a little disappointed because I lost my yearly tonight.
You lost your what?
Yeah,
Oh,
Jerry. Now it was hard.
It's a difficult
yeah,
case.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's a difficult case. That's a difficult case. But we will crack this case. Crack the case is another idiom. We will solve it. So we will crack this case. It was my pleasure to serve each of you tonight. I want you to take away some of the vocabulary. Try to use the word theft, steal, stole, and stolen. The jewelry was stolen. We do not know who stole the jewelry. The lady was robbed. A thief broke into her house, so she had a theft. Her jewelry was stolen. She does not know who stole her jewelry, so she reported it to the police. The police said that he could not recover her jewelry, but he would take a report on the break-in. So here are the words associated with thief, theft, break-in, robbed, stole, and maybe some more that I can't think of at the moment. All right. You all were a
Okay.
great class. Thank you very much. You do have the benefit when it is a small class, you get to participate in a variety of activities. And I did have more, but we have reached the top of the hour. It is called the bewitching hour. So at 12 o'clock, it is the bewitching hour, and things start to change. Ooh. Who knows? We may even see the robber come back and do something mysterious. So remember the vocabulary words. Here are your vocabulary words again. It was mysterious. We had mysterious. We had
Mysterious.
mysterious. Something that's not normal. Spooky. Dark. We had the word coldness. Harness. Battered. Grimace. Contorted. Amulets. Reassuringly. These are the words that you want to try and use in other classes as you go to other classes. I promise you that conversational English amongst Americans, it does not mean that we have just a zillion words. We start to use the same words over and over again. So here's your challenge. When you go to a class, I want you to try and use 2 of the words that you have learned tonight. Clenched,
Clench.
reassuringly, or facial features. Um, and what is another one that we learned tonight? Harness.
Harness.
So I want you to try and use these words in your other lessons. This is how you build your vocabulary and your ability to speak and use the words appropriately. The teachers in the other class will tell you if you can use it, if you're using it correctly, or even if you aren't using it correctly, you're still trying. Okay? With that
Okay.
said,
Okay.
good night, everybody.
Good
Okay.
Have a
night.
Thank
great
you very
night.
Take
much.
I'll be
care.
back. I think I'll be on. I don't know. If you follow me, you'll know when I'm on. Take care.
Bye.
Bye
Okay.
bye.
Bye bye.